I love coaching chipping and short game and practicing short game because of the variety you can have. This is something you should be doing. We ultimately want to understand what is your baseline technique. What is that one shot that you have when the pressure's really on, but also experiment with other things. And oftentimes you can find that baseline technique by experimenting. So I'll give you an idea. I'm gonna hit a few shots. I'm sure I'll hit some good ones. I'm sure I'll hit some bad ones. But ultimately what we're looking at here is on this first shot, let's go ball middle, and let's literally hit shots where we're not actually using the hands that much. So we can call it dead hands if we want. We can call it Jason Day almost, but ultimately understand when you hit a few of those what actually happens. The driving force of this shot is the body. The body is doing the work. So it's always worth sticking your finish and seeing it almost if the hands have maintained their relationship with the body. Notice the contact with it, notice the turf interaction, notice the trajectory and how well the ball stops. Then you can do the same technique and just move the ball a little bit further back. Again, you can experiment with the handle and get it a little bit higher if you want to as well. I often like to play little draws when I do this one, like low draws. The wrists on that one broke down a little bit afterwards, but oftentimes for me, because I'm super steep sometimes, I like to just allow the hands just to come away from the ground a little bit so it doesn't dig in too much. So once you've had a few goes at doing that Jason Day method where you're not really breaking down the wrists, then go, right, okay, I'm gonna put the ball further forward maybe, and I'm gonna open the face, but I'm actually gonna allow the hands to work a lot more so the club head goes more up and more up as opposed to out in front. This again offers you a different flight, a different strike, and a different way of playing chip shots. Experiment with these, and once you do this a lot, you kind of find your happy medium. So again, I'll go even more wristy on this one. So the body won't actually do that much. So it really sort of feels flippy, a little bit more turn on the way through, but that's a really nice shot. That ball comes out loaded with spin. And then you might have a hybrid model, which is in between, where you just go, okay, I want the body to be the driver, but I'm gonna allow the hands to be a little bit softer maybe, and the club and the wrists are gonna have a little bit of play in it. And again, so you play that one, get into the shot, body's driving it, there's a little bit more play in the wrist. Again, that was spinning really nicely as well. And then, why not? Experiment with some bad lies. So let's get a ball and stick it in the divot. So what I would do straight away for that, I'm going to go, right, my technique is that the ball is going to be a little bit further back, the handle's going to go even higher, the club is going to make sure it stays out in front of me on the way back, so I'm almost playing a little bit of a fade. But from here, this very much feels like it is a putting stroke almost, a faded putting stroke if ever there was such a thing. Billy Mayfair did that. But from here, stay on top of the ball will come out a lot lower, but it came out of that divot really nicely. So your job, go and experiment.